Hey there, you're here for the resource pack. Let's skip the pleasantries. Yeah. Okay, this is SCDT version 1.7, now introducing dark black nether brick. I think it looks very nice. This is taken straight out of the pack made by iScal, and it is very simply just the usual nether brick texture, but entirely without colour. This is actually the grayscale texture version of the original nether brick. And as you can see here, there are actually multiple textures. Here we have the block, and here we have the stairs, and here we have the slab, and here we have the fence. But what exactly is this? Because it's part of the nether brick textures, but it's not a thing. If I search nether brick, as you can see here, do you see it anywhere? No? I don't see it anywhere. Basically, this is also nether brick slabs. Let me demonstrate. If I place a slab and place a second slab on top of it, it will transform the block into an entirely new block texture. This is a mechanic which I found out about through iScal's pack, watching his videos a few weeks ago, and basically I've been using this technique over and over again in this pack in many places, and I'm going to go over those places right now. So over here we have the wood slabs. As you can see, we have oak, spruce, birch, jungle, acacia, and dark oak. And also here we have the logs, so you can see we've got oak logs, spruce, birch, jungle, acacia, and dark oak logs. But as you can see, these logs have the log texture on all three sides. Now, what is that useful for, I hear you say? Well, if you ever designed a custom tree in this game, you'll realize that the tops of logs look a bit ugly. So let me just get some oak. Some OK wood. Interesting. Okay, some oak wood. Like that. As you can see, if I place wood logs like that, that's the middle of the tree, and then we place some more around it like that. As you can see, it starts to look a bit messed up, and it looks a bit weird. If I was to replace all these, though, with these, it starts to look a little bit more natural and how a tree would actually work in Minecraft. So basically all of these textures, which are basically just two wooden slabs to create the original log texture, are helpful for simply making custom trees. I think that is a really nice tool to have, and it means that you don't have to use cheaty things like world edit and the commands in the game to spawn in yourself a log with the log textures on all sides. You can simply get it naturally in survival by placing two slabs, just like that. Nice little mechanic there, that's good. Over here we have the rest. We have some more that I've been working on, some other custom textures that I've added to the game. As you can see here, we have a custom texture for the cobblestone slabs, so it will turn the slabs into a pillar. And this pillar texture is taken from the purple pillar, as you can see there. Just a comparison of both for you right there. I think that's pretty good. As you can see there, it's similar on the top as well. It's good. And here we have the nether brick one, which I've already been over. So again, makes it into like a smooth nether brick texture, one big tile, as opposed to the many little bricks that you get with nether brick usually. This right here is quartz. This is actually my favorite texture in the entire pack. If I had to pick, of all the textures that have been changed today, a favorite texture, it's the quartz, because it looks so good. Look at that. And yes, both of these, that was designed off purple, that was designed off andesite, that was designed off, you guessed it, dark prismarine. If I get myself some dark prismarine right here, you can see that it shares the same rough texture. It's not the same texture, it's not just a recolored version of it. It shares the same tiling, but not the same texture, so that's how that works there. Right here we have sideways sandstone. Now I like this one because it opens up a lot of possibilities. Okay, as you can see with sandstone right here, it has this same sandstone texture on the top every single time, but then you can have the sandstone texture, the smooth sandstone texture, and the carved sandstone texture on the side, depending on how you craft the item. And the top will always look like this, completely smooth, and the side will always look like that, completely textured based on what you've done. Now, if I go to stairs and get myself a red sandstone stair, people will customize sandstone paths by putting an upside down stair, and therefore you get the side texture of sandstone on the surface like that. If you were to place any other type of block, so red sandstone smooth, red sandstone chiseled, it always looks exactly the same, as you can see there. But if I place the stairs, you get that texture, which is a lot more interesting of a texture. Now, this right here is what I like to call, as I said before, sideways sandstone, because it has the side texture on the top and the top texture on the side. And as you can see there, the side looks completely smooth and the top looks completely like that. Now, this is just simply a much more amazing way of doing that, as you can see there. And there's no like tiny eighth of a block gap in the world, which is going to annoy my OCD, so there you go. Just a nice little perk once again. It allows people to do these things that they do in the game with custom paths, but instead of using stairs, they use the slabs, and it creates the full block, and it all looks amazing. So there we go. As you can see, everything in this pack today is mostly for convenience of building in survival. We've got, like, the nether quartz looks nice, we've got the This isn't like a new building material, this is a new building material. These are for making custom trees, these are for making custom paths. And this right here is just simply something which I thought should be in the game the entire time. And it's stone slabs, and how when you build up 2 stone slabs, they join together to make this smooth stone slab thing. So, so there you go. It's not like a connected texture as you can see there, it's just simply a double slab texture. So yeah, I think it looks quite good. So there we go. This right here is the next thing on the list, the sun, moods, clouds, star field, and of course the Easter egg. If you hadn't noticed by now, we have these lovely, beautiful clouds circling the world, and that is part of a pack which is very amazing. I've got this from many YouTubers who've all been using it because it's so damn amazing looking. And also the sun is my own custom sun, so don't be confused there. This pack did come with a sun, but I decided to use my own one because I think this one looks really good. And that's also not all, so if I set the time to... Let's have a look. Time set 1200. You can see that we go to like this dusk, and it starts to get a little bit darker. You can see it transitioning over, as you can see there. And if I go to 1300, you can see it starting to go even darker. You see we've got this lovely, beautiful, pinky orange sky with the blue star field coming through. And oh my god, what's that? And then if I go further, so if I go to say 1800, which is midnight, not 1800, which is midnight, then we get the full dark sky, the clouds are black, the moon is obviously at its highest point in the sky. You can see the same old star field that I had in my last pack, which was a little bit tricky to transfer over, considering that it's an entirely new mechanic in the way that it works, but it does work quite nicely. As you can see, we have the star field and everything in it, and that right there, yes, is the Death Star. Let me just get the best time to show it is 1400, as you can see. That right there is the Death Star, and some of you will know I'm a massive Star Wars fan, so... So there we go, just something in the sky to make me chuckle whenever I see it. I think it looks awesome. It's also making me feel really dizzy because it's like a big circular object in the sky, but yeah. Anyway, time set to 6000, there we go. So that's all I wanted to show you about the new sun, moon, clouds, star field, and of course the Easter egg, which you guys just saw. So now it's time for sounds. Ah, you heard it there. Basically, the wooden doors in this game now occasionally make the very old beta Minecraft sound. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. Basically, yeah, all the doors in this game now will very rarely give you a massive nostalgia boost, so... There you go. Basically, yeah, that's all it does, because I'm a big fan of the old Minecraft sounds. Whenever I hear them, it's just like, oh my god, I was playing then, it's amazing. So there you go. And also a new thing, bows. You may have heard this if you watch my survival series or watched the command block video. Bows will now make the old sound as well, so here we go. I think that sounds What? I didn't mean to do that. I think that sounds amazing. Now, the problem with that was a very simple change, very easy to do, where I simply renamed the bow file in the game to, you know, to bow, and then put the old sound texture on it, and then it would sound like this. Which I think sounds pretty amazing. But the problem was, though, is that sound also transferred over to snowballs, ender pearls, ender eyes, eggs, and because of the new way that Minecraft sounds work, where they all get slowed down from a single file, these all sounded really derpy, and it was really annoying. So I did some researching, and I did some crafting and modding and other stuff, and I found out that you can actually have multiple sound textures for the same texture, if you know what I mean. So basically, these still sound exactly the same as before, as you can hear there. So yeah, all the old sounds for these items and everything else from that category sound the same, but the bow does sound different. As you can hear there. I think that sounds pretty awesome, so there we go. Moving on, we have different quartz textures, and there we go. Here we have different quartz textures, as you can see there. Also, yeah, the clouds do go a different colour when it rains. So there's something actually that I forgot to show you, but the rain remembered, so thank you, rain. Here we have the quartz textures. We have the quartz slabs here. We have the smooth quartz here, which is, yes, completely smooth. There's no edges to this, which I like very much. I think it looks really nice. We have the pillars here as well, which turns out make for a good-looking corridor. I might use that in the future. And here we have, finally, chiseled quartz blocks. These things have been changed a little bit to basically make the texture more coherent, I guess is the word for it, because if you look at the sides of these, all the little grey lines on the side of the textures, every single one of them links up perfectly. There isn't a single grey line which ends anywhere, as you can see. You only have to look at that for a minute to realise how complicated it really is. And it looks awesome. Like, look at it works as a floor, as you can see there. It's actually more modular as a floor, as you'll be able to see. It's a very modular floor. I've actually got a floor demonstration over there. And then it also goes up the walls, but as you can see, it transitions into the walls really well, like that. You see that all the lines go up perfectly and transition into the side texture as well, which I think looks really good. So there we go. And here we have the side texture, as you can see, it just does that, and it also links up at the top as well, so as you can see all the lines go into the top part, and it links together perfectly. And there we have the floor. The floor looks very modular, but again, it's hard to make the floor look any more complicated than that, because that's just the way it is, and I think it looks very good nonetheless. So over here we have some more command stuff to do. I will show you what we want to do here. So, first of all, to make it dark and give us night vision, this is night vision now. As you can see, we have night vision for 20 seconds here, but the world is completely dark and everything that gives light looks a bit blue. So what the hell is that about? Who knows? Basically, if I drink some milk now, as you can see, it's not actually night right now. That was night vision during the day. Now, what is more interesting is to give myself night vision during the night. So let's make it dark. There we go. It's that's roughly 2300, I'm pretty sure. If I give myself night vision now, you'll see that it actually does work. It makes the whole world light up, and it makes me able to see things, and everything looks light. Everything has like this lovely green texture, so it makes you be able to find lit textures very easily. I'm not sure why there's a chunk error here. Do you mind? There we go. And yeah, so basically it works during the night, as you'd expect, but if we have night vision and we make it day, everything turns pitch black, and everything that would usually have light turns neon green. Now, when you think about it, this could actually be used for many things. If you're underground caving and it's completely dark, this thing works perfectly. Let me give you a demonstration. So, if it's the middle of the day, give myself night vision. As you can see by the caves in this little canyon we've made right here, this is usually pitch black, as you can see by the hundreds and hundreds of mobs that are spawning here. And yet it looks like it's just daytime down here, and it's a cave. I think that's awesome. I think that's a great way of using night vision. And also it makes it so that you can find light sources. So, say if you have a world which doesn't have many light sources like mine, you can identify individual ones, like there's a torch over there, there's a glowstone block there, there's lava there, there's lights inside the hotel thing, there's glowstone lamps on the floor over there, and you get the idea. Basically, that's what I think it's useful for. It's very good. Now, the final texture I wanted to show you was quite simply something which is another change to the sky and the light map. The night vision thing is actually part of a light map file, which is part of MC Paxture, but this carries on over into the Nether and the End. So, here we go. If you guys have been watching my survival series, you'll probably already know this. I'm going to let the Nether load for a second here. Basically, the Nether now has this lovely red glow to it. Now, it's weird seeing these things now, because I'm used to them all, but if you guys haven't seen them, they probably look very, very weird. I might actually put a picture of the Nether on screen now. Let me just do that, actually. So, this is a picture of the Nether without my texture pack. And then this right here is the Nether with my texture pack. So yeah, it's actually quite a big difference. It makes a big difference to the whole ambiance of the Nether. And as you can see here, when it's dark, it's really dark. You can barely see anything. But when you have lava and fire and everything has this lovely warm red glow to it, which I think actually really suits the Nether. I think it works very well. Now, don't get me wrong, this is very inconveniencing. It's actually very, very unhelpful. But it's actually also very nice, in my opinion. And also, this is a side effect which I found as well. This nether brick, the dark nether brick that we've seen earlier in the episode, if I light this thing up, you'll see that it still looks kind of red, as you can see there, because of the red haze that everything gets in the nether when it's lit. So there we go, a little cool effect right there. Now, the overworld has this effect, only it doesn't have a colour, it just has a warm glow to it when there's light in the darkness, as you guys all have seen in the past. But the end does have this effect, so but the end does have this effect. Let me just go find the portal again. The end does have this effect. If we go in there, you'll see that there is also a kind of coloured haze. I wonder what colour the haze is, though. Will it be green? Blue? Yellow? It's pink. It's pink. I think that really suits the end. Look at this. This is beautiful, right? Okay. I actually really, really like this. I think the end looks amazing now. Don't get me wrong. The end is really, really dark, and it looks really weird. But at the same time, all the light is kind of like salmon pink, and it looks amazing. I really like it. Let's just do a little test here. If I give myself effects, Excalibur, night vision. Okay, I haven't even seen that myself yet. Yeah, this is what happens if every single block has maximum light level. It just all looks pink. That is beautiful. Oh my god. This is the update of weird colours, I think it's safe to say. And the pink end. Lovely. Pink end and the red nether. So there we go. Anyway, thanks for watching. That was all. That was my SCDT resource pack, as you guys would know. And that was version 1.7. Quite a big pack. There's a lot of different stuff in that. Not a single point to focus around, such as the last version, version 1.3. Was centered entirely around diamond tools and their durability. This one is centered around half slabs and sounds and new textures and night vision and color map changes and everything. So this is kind of just a very random, generic, minor changes to everything pack. So there we go. So yeah, thank you for watching. That was SCDT version 1.7, and I hope you enjoy. Download link will be in the description as usual, and keep your eyes peeled for SCDT version 1.8 and also new sound packs coming in the future, and also the SCDT version of modded Minecraft. So there we go. Lots of things to look forward to. This pack is now expanding further and further with its reaches because basically I've run out of ideas for textures. And yeah, so there's going to be a lot of changes in the future to things that I would not usually have touched. And it's all going to be good. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Hope you subscribe. Hope you like the video. And it was good. So there we go. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the pack. Take care. Bye-bye.